Hey XRP family, Crypto Labs news here. Today's episode is huge. DBS, Franklin Templeton and Ripple are teaming up around tokenized money market funds on the XRP Ledger. ETF chatter is heating up again, and price action is sending a message. If you hold XRP, trade XRP, or just watch this space, listen close. I'll walk you through what happened, why it matters, and 3 concrete scenarios for what could happen next. Alright, first, quick recap. The big headline is a partnership bridging traditional institutional asset managers with crypto rails. DBS, a major Asian bank, and Franklin Templeton, one of the world's largest asset managers, are moving to list a tokenized money market fund that will be issued on the XRP Ledger, and they're pairing it with a stablecoin offering from Ripple. That's institutional infrastructure rather than retail hype, and that's important. Why? Because tokenized funds and stablecoins issued on a settlement layer create a circular flywheel. Institutions can move value in and out faster, custody and settlement costs go down, and market makers can access deeper liquidity with less friction. That's the plumbing, and good plumbing begets sustained usage. So what does that mean specifically for XRP? There are 2 angles. First, the more token issuance and settlement activity happening on the XRP Ledger, the more real-world utility the ledger demonstrates. That utility helps the narrative that XRP is not just a speculative token, but part of cross-border and institutional rails. Second, tokenized funds and stablecoins could increase on-ledger volume and demand for native liquidity, and that could tighten available XRP supply on exchanges over time if institutions use the ledger for settlement and custody outside of exchange order books. Now price action. Over the past 24 hours XRP pulled back a little from recent highs. We saw support tests near the $3 level. Pullbacks after a rally are normal. What matters is whether the $3 zone holds as support. If buyers step in there and volume picks up, we can expect a continuation to the next resistance cluster around the low to mid $3s. If $3 breaks decisively on high volume, we could revisit lower support around the high $2s and retest structural levels. For traders, that means smaller, defined risk entries around confirmed support, or waiting for a clean break above resistance for momentum entries. Let's talk ETFs and regulatory rhythm. The SEC's recent adjustments to listing standards have stirred the pot. The approval process around spot crypto ETFs is changing the playing field. That shift creates a faster pathway for institutional products and could accelerate launches across token types. What matters for XRP is whether spot or related ETFs gain traction and flow. If institutional products begin to absorb a meaningful share of circulating supply, that's bullish for price discovery. But there's always timing risk. The review windows, approvals, and actual inflows are long.